From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First and 10, Darnold. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Darnold. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets.
Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
A 33-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Well, with a first down carry there, he'll get about 4 out of that.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 16-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Darnold from the red zone now. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Jets 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bell, the ball carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1 yard. 1st down, New York.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Going on the ground with Homer. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Homer, the ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting, teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded in the end zone.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Flacco from the gun. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A gain of 22.
First down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run this with Homer. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
10 yards on the play. It's now 4th down.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the left hash. This from 53 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Down at the 10-yard line.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Flacco. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Braden Mann now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Jets nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It's now second down and 20.
Here we go. 53, Mike. I'm here all day. Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53, Mike. Switch it. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. It's a slant.
Darnold from the gun. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Darnold on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That good for 19 and a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I'm coming after you. 50 seconds to run.
They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman, and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Jets 7.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Earl Thomas. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Ashton Davis there.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Crowder now to return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. This is Homer. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Passing play, Flacco. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Down, Jets.
Now Flacco. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Homer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 59 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Jets 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
For the extra point.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
21.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 54 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike 29. Here we go,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right at the
no gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
At the 12-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. Ball back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 17, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Travis Homer at the ball.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 29, Darnold on the screen. This is Cannon. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Flacco looks to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A gain of 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 7, Darnold toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. So that'll back him up 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Steven Hauschka for the extra point.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
The 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Kelsey out in the slot right. My, how the tables have turned. At one point they were down by 21, and now they can take the lead. 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the 1st half at 3-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss.